Shalom, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Hashem Yeshua, Bashim Kodesh, double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, to the true leaders of Israel today, and salutations to all of the Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedoms to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen but are not, by way of their forefathers' seeds or Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai, and the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as we're the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. My name is Akalia, and I'm from the GMS Jamaica Kingston camp. This video is about the prophecy of the famine of the word and potentially various other topics. All right, so seeing this video about the person, Kamala Harris, she's made some statements regarding if she were to be elected. And let's just listen to what she has to say.
You can't say that you have one rule for Facebook and you have a different rule for Twitter. The same rule has to apply, which is that there has to be a responsibility that is placed on these social media sites to understand their power. They are directly speaking to millions and millions of people without any level of oversight or regulation. And that has to stop. All of these social media companies and these online platforms, which are so powerful in their ability to impact perception about an issue and to influence behaviors. Let's be clear about that. There have to be standards. We'll put the Department of Justice of the United States back in the business of justice. We will double the Civil Rights Division and direct law enforcement to counter this extremism. We will hold social media platforms accountable for the hate infiltrating their platforms, because they have a responsibility to help fight against this threat to our democracy. And if you profit off of hate, if you act as a megaphone for misinformation or cyber warfare, if you don't police your platforms, we are going to hold you accountable as a community.
Right, so as you just heard, she's made it very clear, right? It is, the people in the world would call this an attack on free speech, but really it's an attack on Yahweh Shemishai, all right? Because this Kamala Harris person is a part of that group of individuals that is a part of the NWO agenda, the New World Order agenda, right? She is one of the faces that they put out there. She is of some kind of level, right? Obviously not the highest level because her face is out there, but she's on some kind of level and she's a part of the entire situation, right? And this thing about talking about social media, the effects that it has, and however it is that they want to word it, this has been something that has been brewing over time. Now, social media, of course, not only includes Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, etc. It also includes YouTube, and YouTube is the main place where this truth has been spread, right? The brothers, as has been instructed, have gone out on the highways and byways, right? But also this internet has spread the word to the four corners of the earth, all right? And this is Deuteronomy chapter 33 and verse 17. His glory is like the firstling of his bullock, and his horns are like the horns of unicorns. With them he shall push the people together to the ends of the earth, and they are the 10,000s of Ephraim, and they are the thousands of Manasseh. So what this is saying is that the internet, which is the unicorn in this case, all right, has pushed the people together. In other words, the unicorn, which is that internet, the prophets of Yahweh Shemishai have put the word out there, and that word has gone out to the four corners of the earth, and elect members have woken up. I woke up via the internet. I literally woke up via Instagram, a brother's page on Instagram. Okay, it was a bit of a process to get there for my own personal journey, but I arrived to where it's at, and it was via that via the internet, right? And it says it as well. He talks about that line in the book of Psalms. Psalms 19, and for their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. Whose words? The prophets of Yahweh Shemeshai, right? Which have been sanctioned to push out the word of Yahweh Shemeshai. So it's all sanctioned by the Lord, of course. In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun, right? So the wicked elite of Esau, Edom, the rulers of this kingdom today, who are these so-called white people, right? Esau was given the knowledge to be able to create the internet, right? If it was even Esau, it probably could be some Jake if you do some research. It probably is an Israelite who's the one that brought together, and then Esau took credit as usual. But however it is that it came about, and the internet was there, but you know, the main purpose of the internet and its true creation is really for this word to have gone out to the four corners of the earth. All right. And so now Esau, Edom, they've seen what has happened. The internet has become a place where they can't control it. Right. And the word is going out there. So they just want to do whatever they can to stop it. And we've heard word about it from the UK to England to America, right, to Australia, various places around the world talking about that they need to restrict the social media some more, right? And then, of course, with their digital identification system that is coming out, the social media platforms is a part of that. So eventually, right, it's going to get to you will need to have your digital identity, right? Whatever it is called in your country, you'll need to be a part of that. And then by way of that, you will then log on to your social medias. And then that is how they would hold people personally responsible for things that they say on the internet, because now it is linked to your personal information, your digital ID, which also will consist of your medical record, your banking information, every single thing about you and your life. So of course that will naturally, make people a little bit more reluctant to then say things on the internet, and that's what they're getting at. But we can see through everything. We can see through it, their motives, because the devil will use very smooth words to do sinister things and have ulterior motives. All right, so we see right through it. All right, so that's why they be making all of these statements about the social media and stuff. And you've seen how the social media has changed over time. Facebook is very hard to sign up for, right? You need to have you need to provide a picture identification now and all of these things, right? Of course, people catfish still and whatever, but the social media is going into a certain direction. So the Facebook, you have to provide like a photo thing or whatever else. The Instagram, to view Instagram now, you have to be signed up for Instagram, right? Of course, you can still go to a page and you'll see it, but it's limited. And those limitations are going to increase eventually, where you will need to obviously have an account for Instagram to view Instagram, right? Look at Twitter. Twitter has reached that point. Unless you have a Twitter account, you can't view Twitter, right? So they're already gradually putting in these steps, okay? And people already have become accustomed to it. They're like, oh, okay, well, I just have to sign up for this or whatever else. Okay, so this is where it's all moving, right? But eventually it's just going to get to the point where, they make certain moves to get rid of this truth, all right? And that's going to lead to this time, okay? And it may come about however it comes about, right? I'm bringing out this information that, Kamala and the rest of the countries around the world have stated, the social media thing needs to be restrictive with it and the internet as well. And what I'm saying is that it's not necessarily whatever they do with that. I'm just saying that it's a possibility, right? Because we do know that the famine of the word prophecy is coming, right? So it's just one of the possibilities that it could be, okay? But of course, naturally, if they take us off of the YouTube, and they apply certain restrictions where we can't put the word out there, then y'all know what time it is, okay? And then eventually they'll definitely remove us off of the highways and byways, however it is, all right? It could be by physical removal. It could be by just simply things happening and we're just not able to go out there. Whatever the Lord's plan is the Lord's plan, All right, but we do know that prophecy must come to pass. Amos chapter 8 and verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread nor thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord Yahweh. Right? So the day is going to come where you won't be able to gain access to this truth anymore. All right? And then the Lord says that the prophet's tongue will cleave to the roof of his mouth as well. So y'all need to get this while it's available. Now, of course, we do know that the elect of the nation of Israel will get it regardless. Okay? And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord Yahweh, and shall not find it. And those that will not be able to find it are those that will not be a part of the elect, because the elect shall receive the word of Yahweh Shemishai. And once the elect receives the word of Yahweh Shemishai, in Revelation chapter 7, it says what? The four angels that are positioned to hold the destruction back, they will then be removed from that position, and then the destruction will come when the elect are awoken. All right, but it's coming. All right, and so it says in Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 6, seek ye the Lord while he may be found, call ye upon him while he is near. And the Lord can be found. Okay, mercy is still open. All right, but there will come a time where that mercy will not be there anymore. All right, because the Lord has an appointed time for all things. Okay, and then when you read in the first book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 20, and you go on down, you'll see, what it is. All right, the Lord says that he sent, he let y'all know the things that are coming. Okay, he sent vessels, and then y'all will not listen. Y'all will not hearken. So then he will laugh at your calamity when it comes. All right. But for the righteous, let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord Yahweh, and he will have mercy upon him and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. And that is what will happen for the elect of the nation of Israel. All right. The elect of the nation of Israel will forsake, all right, the ways of this world. Is forsake the right word? They will stop, being a part of the world in that kind of way. They will turn towards Yahweh Shemishai. Okay? And they will not be perfect in the deeds of the flesh, but they will be perfect in spirit and in mind, and a conscience towards Yahweh Shemishai. Okay? And that's what it is. But, when measuring the time diligently, as it says in 2 Ezra chapter 9, it is clear to see that the time is at hand. It's coming. Okay? The prophecies are building up to their climax, and that's just what it is. It can be weeks, months, years, however it is. Okay, but it's close regardless when you observe the times. And this famine of the word prophecy, when it comes to pass, people are really gonna be feeling it. Okay, because as it says in Amos chapter 8 and verse 12, right? So all of those people out there that have seen us for years going out on the highways and byways, and including the brothers that were out and about way before the Lord woke me up, okay, have been Salakio. Yeah. Have been out there for however long, and you people walk by all the time. You see the same individuals a lot of the time. And the day is going to come where they won't see us out there anymore, and we're going to be in Jacob's trouble, and some of them, as it says, will want to try and remember even the name of the Lord, and they won't be able to. But anyway, with that, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemishai Bashim Kodesh. Shalom.